Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for returning. For anyone that is new here, welcome. My name is Paula and today we are going to be cash stuffing some savings challenges and coloring in some trackers. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so today we will be stuffing $140 into our savings challenges. So let's go ahead and see where all that money gets placed. First off though, I'm gonna go ahead and count. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Wonderful. 140. So I'm just going to go ahead and organize our money here. So for today's savings challenge Sunday, you guys requested to talk about my bucket list. So all the things that I want to do before I kick the bucket. So yeah, that is what we are going to be talking about today. I did actually have to go and look up the definition of bucket list because I wanted to make sure what I was, thinking I was gonna talk about is appropriate for a bucket list and not just like, a goal. So yeah, that's what we will be doing in this video. Also, make sure to comment down what a few of your bucket list options are. Make sure this is not ash. Okay. Yeah, make sure you comment down below what a few of your bucket list options are because I'm nosy and would love to read them. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first binder we are going to go ahead and start with is going to be our holiday binder. And like I said, y'all, so I had to look up the definition of bucket list. So according to dictionary.com, it is a number of experiences or achievements that a person hopes to have or accomplish during their lifetime. So when I speak on these are not like in order or like categorized by like achievements is like in this section, and then, experiences in this section is just like what came to mind as we go. So yes, so I'm actually gonna throw $3 in here, but because it's not an extra 5, I'm not gonna color anything. So we're just gonna put 1, 2, and 3 in here. So one of my biggest bucket list things that I want to do is take a trip to Scandinavia. For me, like ever since I got back like my ancestry.com results, I've just had like an infinity for that area. I just think it's like really, really pretty. And so that's why I want to go, like I feel like when people are like, oh, I want to go to Europe or I want to, go international, they always think of like a Spanish speaking country or like France or Italy. And I'm just like, I feel like that's a little overdone. So I definitely want to sit there and go to Scandinavia. For Valentine's Day, I am going to color one just because there's $24 in here and I only have one colored. But because our goal is 12 every time we contribute, I get to color one more. So I think I'm just gonna do something basic. I'm just bring this in frame a little bit. So yes, I 100% want to go to Scandinavia. That's like, Norway or Sweden. And if I'm really feeling good, y'all, I might include some pictures of exactly what I'm talking about in this video. We'll see. Just so y'all can get a feel for like what I'm talking about and like why I would want to even do these things. So yeah, the first one is definitely Scandinavia. I've like wanted to go there since middle school. Just like take a nice quick trip, like a week or something, nothing crazy. Maybe in the winter, maybe not, I don't know. Definitely gives like winter wonderland vibes for sure. So I'm like, I 100% need to do that. That's one of my biggest, I'm not gonna say like goal, but like it's one of the bigger things that I definitely want to do in my life. I think it's important, like if you are drawn to somewhere, you should just go and see about it because you never know what it can bring of your life. So yeah, I definitely want to check it out and see. And maybe take my daughter. I'm not sure yet because I'm like, I'm drawn to it, so I don't know if she needs to go with me or if that's just like a moment that I need for myself. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if I should color. Y'all see this? I'm trying to see if I should color the background. I feel like I should, because I'm gonna keep it real. It's gonna be real basic if I don't sit here and color the background, right? I'm not gonna do gray either, because I really want to do gray. We're gonna do this pink. And I told y'all I'm looking to get some new things here, but you know, I'm gonna take a moment on that, because I don't want to just rush into getting it, because these are not bad, you know what I'm saying? There's not that much variety. So I will get me some new markers at some point, but I'm not rushing that right now because I have other priorities, you feel me? So yeah, that's my first one. So another one that I have is the fact that I want a luxury home. So when I was like, I don't even know how old, my mom and I went to go look at houses. I don't even know why we were looking for houses, because we weren't in the market to buy a house. Absolutely not. Like, could not afford it. But we were just like, I don't even know what came over my mom, but she just wanted to go. And so it was a master plan community. And it was these big, gorgeous houses. Now, I'm not going to say mansion. They weren't mansions. I don't desire to have a mansion at all. Like, I think 5,000 square feet is 5,000 square feet plus is just like, it's a lot. And I think I've told y'all before that, like, I really like being around people, and I also just kind of don't want to, like, if I'm going to be in a house that big, like, I feel like I need to have like a cheaper by the dozen kind of family, you know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be a lot of people in there if I'm going to have a mansion. So anyways, they were like 4 or 5 bedroom houses, but you know, they're like 3,000 square feet or so. And then they have all like the latest, you know, cabinets, countertops, just like super pretty, super luxury home. And that is 100% what I want. Now, I might not be able to start out that way or get that for my first house. Like I said, though, I also don't like to put limits on myself, because you never know. Because, you know, once you speak a limit into the atmosphere, like, that's what you're kind of manifesting, you know? So I don't want to put limits on myself. If my first home can be a luxury home, God willing, I will 100% take that, you know? So yeah, I definitely want a luxury home. And like I said, if I really feel spotty with it, I'm gonna include some pictures, but we'll see, of like what I'm talking about. I do have like a custom home builder in mind, because, you know, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it right, especially if you're gonna pay that much. I don't want it to be like by the seat of my pants kind of home thing, because like, I don't know if I'll enjoy it as much. So yeah, I don't really think this looks that great, but we coloring, y'all. We coloring. So let me show y'all. So I don't think that colorway really gives Valentine's, but we're just gonna go with it. So, oh my goodness, like, I really don't want to be bending this. Okay, beautiful, wonderful. So yeah, like I said, there's 24 in there. So then next we have Easter, and I'm just gonna go ahead and throw $6 in here, and I can't color it because when I told you I was rectos, so yeah, I was retroactively coloring these, and I got carried away and I colored an extra one. So I'm just gonna add $6 in here, and then we'll be whole when it comes to this. So Easter has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. So that's 6 items. That is colored. Let's see what else we have. We have Cinco de Mayo, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw $6 into here. I'm gonna take it out too. Okay, so then I'm gonna throw $6 in here. So I'm gonna do a 5 and a 1. So we have our 5, and then we have our 1. So now Cinco de Mayo has a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $9. Just gonna throw that back in here. And then we're gonna go ahead and color 2, because you know that equals, like, you know, math, whatever. So yeah, I'm coloring 2. So anyways, yeah, we're just gonna color down here because that's too far. So I need like springy colors. Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. Goodness gracious, y'all. I don't know. Okay, I think we'll, okay, here. We shall Cinco de Mayo. Okay, so we'll use this little color here, and I'll color, I don't even know. Should I color the bird? Because I'm like, what flowers are blue, you know? This be so hard. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna color this birdhouse, because then we can go with like crazy colors, right, for the birdhouse. Anyways, so yes, luxury house, that is one of my big things that I also want for myself. So yes. So then after that, of course, if you have a luxury house, you need like a luxury vehicle, right? You know? So yes, I want at least like one luxury vehicle. I think for a while now, I've wanted a Porsche. But we shall see, you know, as time changes, the cars change and the way that they look change. So I don't know if I'll like it by the time I can afford one. So yeah, we'll just have to see. But I like the brand Porsche, and they're usually pretty good quality. So yes, that is what I've been looking at for that. So like a Porsche, or what else have I been thinking about? Just the Porsche. Just the Porsche, really. Okay. This is about to look crazy, y'all, so I'm just gonna go for it, okay? It's the spring, so color-wise, I'm just gonna go for it, and yeah. So then after that, my next one is to become a CRNA. So a CRNA is a certified nurse anesthetist, so essentially an anesthesiologist, just like with a doctorate in nursing practice. So you're not going to med school, but you do have to get a doctorate, but it's just, like I said, a doctorate of nursing practice. And I think that that would just be more feasible for me. That's a window, right? We're gonna go with the gray for the rest. So yeah, that is definitely what I want to do. It's, I think, probably like 2 tiers under a actual MD or DO anesthesiologist, because then you have like the PA version of an anesthesiologist, and you are, I'm not gonna say like monitored, but the MD is over you, you know? And then I think that if there's a PA on site, then the PA is over you as well. Like I said, I don't really care about that stuff. I just want that, you know, that paycheck, you feel me? So, yeah, and I've always had like an inclination of like anesthesiology. Like I did want to be a doctor at one point. I just felt like it was just going to take too long for like what I wanted in my life. And I wanted to be an anesthesiologist. So I was like, oh my gosh, once I figured out like there's another way that I could be an anesthesiologist, I was like, oh yeah. So that's why I'm like, I kind of have to go to nursing school in order to do that. And I like the idea of nursing. A lot of people, a lot of women in my family are nurses. It's, you know, 100% always a good career. But nursing is definitely a stepping stone for, I think that looks okay, right? And I'm gonna color this, this butterfly. So yeah, nursing is definitely a stepping stone for what I really, truly want to do. Nurse anesthetist takes 3 years of grad school. So essentially you go to nursing school, then you work in an ICU setting for at least 2 years. And then you go back to school for 3 years, and bam, nurse anesthetist. So it takes a little while, but it's definitely not as long as, you know, a doctorate, like a MD or DO would actually be. It's almost like the same time as a, what do they call it? Like a physical therapist kind of thing. Except I would be getting paid more than a physical therapist. So yes, I would love to achieve that by like 30. But you never know. Like I just want to achieve it before I don't know, actually. Before I get too old. Because like I actually want, you know, the benefits of making that kind of money for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying? So like I want to be able to reap the benefits of living that lifestyle for at least a decade. Because I also thought that, like, you know, if I'm going to have a doctorate, I'd love to be a professor also. I like teaching. So yeah. And then that's a way for me to be a teacher also, because if I have a doctorate, I can teach. You don't necessarily need a PhD to be a professor, especially if you're like in something niche like nursing. But we'll see, because depending on the PhD, it can be free. And actually, aren't PhDs free? Yeah, PhDs are free. You get paid to do the PhD. You might not get paid that much, but you do get paid to do that. That's something that I also thought about too. Sorry, this is kind of like a slow bucket list because I'm just like talking so much. But I really did want to be a professor for a moment. So I'm like, I think I can mix almost everything that I want to do career-wise into nursing. And that's why I was like, I think I want to do nursing, you know? I think I should put the body something brighter here. So we'll do this one. So yeah, CRNA, okay, period. So I definitely want to do that. That's like my ultimate career goal. Like that would be the creme de la creme, like my last step. And then like I said, like leisurely, it would be professorship, like way down the line, you know, like if I didn't want to retire. Anyway, so this is what our 2 items look like. I'm not gonna get too crazy into trying to color it because y'all know, you know, it's wet and then it'll start digging into it. Come on now, we ain't got all this time for this. Okay, so that's Cinco de Mayo. Then we have Mother's Day. I'm gonna go ahead and throw 10 in here. Okay, so I'm gonna throw 10 in here, and then that's gonna leave Mother's Day with $50, $60, $65, and $70. And I'm gonna throw that back in here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and color one. I'm gonna color this little bee so we can hurry up out of here. So yes, that is that one. Okay, so another thing that I wanna do before I kick the bucket, I 100% want to go to, I'm just gonna do all yellow because I don't know what color, like, come on now. I'm gonna do a different yellow. But I 100% want to go to a Kentucky Derby. Where is that? Yeah, oh, here it goes. I 100% want to go to a Kentucky Derby just for like the atmosphere and the scenery and looking like being in that space. Now, you know, that's definitely kind of something that I think would be fun. I think the tickets are like super expensive, obviously, but that is a certain kind of lifestyle. So I think getting to one would it would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool, just drance. So yeah, dress up very like avant-garde for once in my life. I think that'd be pretty cool. So then we have Father's Day. I'm gonna throw $5 in here. But because that's not 7, I'm not gonna sit there and color something in. So that's gonna leave us with $5, $10, $11, and $12 in Father's Day. And then next we have Halloween. I'm gonna go ahead and throw $3 in here. Like I said, though, it's not 9, so I'm not gonna color anything in. So 1, 2, and 3. So Halloween is at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, because there's already 1 colored in for that 9 that we had. So we gotta wait till we get to another 9. So then we have Christmas, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw $10 in here. And I am gonna take this out because we can color this. So I'm gonna throw 10. So Christmas has 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's $29, and that means we can color 1. So I'm just gonna do green, and aren't these red usually? I don't know, they're gonna be red today. So we're gonna do a nice deep green. So yes, the Kentucky Derby. Then, you know, on that kind of tip as well, actually, I'm about to color on the desk because that's kind of, y'all see? Okay. So yes, on that tip, I would love to make it to a Super Bowl as well. Those tickets are expensive also, but I would love to make it to a Super Bowl. Just one. You know, just one. And then especially if it had like a music artist that I like really liked or enjoyed doing the halftime show, like that would be super cool. And especially in like a city that I'd want to go to. Like it doesn't have to be anywhere in Florida. I'm willing to travel. I'm willing to travel, okay? But yeah, just one of those would be really cool also. I think that that's an experience. I want to have relatively good seats too. I need to go to some football games though. Like my city has an actual football team, like an NFL football team. And I really need to go to like their games because like the tickets really don't be that bad. And it's like you got to learn like what seats are good and stuff like that. So that when I go to the Super Bowl one day, I'm actually already knowing what's a good seat, what's not a good seat, where you want to be in the stadium, all of that, how to maneuver a stadium, you know what I'm saying? Because it's huge. I've been to a football game once, literally just once. And I feel like I should go to more. And then with that being said, also, I would love to experience courtside seats at a basketball game. I think that that would be so cool too. Now, not, you know, a 7-foot athlete running into me because I'm courtside. I feel like that'd be painful. But just sitting there, I think that that would be really cool. This is pretty, huh? This is so pretty. So where's that red? Yo, where did our red go? That's orange. Did we have a red? Why is it looking... Is that... Okay, we're just going to use this color. I don't know. We're just going to use it. Just going to use it. So, yeah. So then on the tip of sports some more, I would love to make it to an Olympics, what is it called? The opening show, where they have like the fireworks, all the teams come through with, you know, the little flags. Like that is just so stinking cool to me. That is so cool to me. It's so pretty. So there we go. That's our one for Christmas here. So yeah, I think that that would be so cool. Okay, so then we have birthday. I'm gonna go ahead and put $10 in birthday. And because we contributed in general, I am gonna go ahead and color one. So I'm just gonna throw a 10 in here. Okay. So now birthday has 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 1, and 2. So that's $77. Throw this back in here. And I'm gonna color these little streamers here. And what's like a birthday color? I don't think it matters. I'm gonna pick this blue because I like it. So yes, the Olympics opening, and then probably stay for a couple of, I'm not sure which one I would stay for. I like the triathlon. I like track and field. I mean, there's a lot. So, I mean, I don't know. I think I'd probably just stay for the opening, honestly, because it would be too hard to choose which games you actually stay for. Because I'm like, I would love to stay for gymnastics, but they be doing too much on the floor at once, and it's easier to just watch on TV. I'm like, girl, why is the balance beam and the rings, why are they both doing stuff at the same time? Girl, I'm trying to watch both. So I'm not sure which one I would want to stay and watch. Oh, but then again, they do the basketball, and they have like the best basketball players in like the world from like all the different countries. So I mean, probably a basketball game. And then along those lines also, I'd love to make it to a FIFA World Cup, because like I don't think I care to watch like the Olympics version of a soccer, you know, a soccer championship or whatever they call it. I'd want to watch the FIFA World Cup. So anyways, that's all for our holiday binder. Okay, so the next binder we're going to go ahead and quickly get through is going to be my long-term binder. All right, so we have emergency first. And I'm going to go ahead and put $10 in here. So now emergency is at $20, $30, $40, and $50. All right, then we have parents. Parents is going to get $5. Now parents has $10, $15, $20, and $25. All right, and then we have investments, and I'm gonna go ahead and put $5 in here. All right, and then that leaves us with what, $10, $15, and $20 for investments. I think once this gets to like 100, I might put this in my Fidelity. I don't know how to use that yet, but I can get it figured out. But yes, that's all for our long-term savings. Okay, so the next binder we're gonna go ahead and get into is going to be this binder. This is my general savings binder, and we do have some money back here from our cash envelopes. So I am gonna go ahead and throw this into our $1 bill and our $5 bill. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 going into our $1 bill challenge. And I'm just gonna throw this in here and then color it, because I don't really care to keep track of that. I just want to know at the very end what's going on. Move this over so I can put this through here. Okay, so moving on from the FIFA World Cup, after that I would love to go to a concert. I've literally never been to a concert before in my life, and I would love to go to a concert for, you know, an artist that I really, really like. But a lot of the artists that have concerts, I don't really necessarily like, you know, care for them, or they do like a big group of artists, and I don't really care for them either. So, oh well. So yeah, I would love to go to a concert. And then something else that I would like to do also is go to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. I think that would be so stinking fun. So the Thanksgiving Day Parade in NYC. So I'm contributing 2 5s in there. So the Thanksgiving Day Parade in NYC would just be so darn cool, right? And I feel like it's more child appropriate, because I was like, oh, the ball dropping would be cool, but I don't think that would be good for, you know, trying to take my daughter. I wonder if this will stand up. It kind of stands up. Please don't fall. Stay just like that. So yeah, I just feel like we'll do this one. So yeah, I just feel like the ball dropping might be a little testy, because obviously I feel like people would be kind of like intoxicated or like drunk, and I wouldn't want to have my daughter out there, you know. And I don't even think that I would want to be out there even like if I didn't have her with me. So I think that the Thanksgiving Day Parade would be really cool. And I have family up north, so really we could just spend Thanksgiving with them, go to the Thanksgiving Day Parade, a few hours away. Well, actually it's a lot of hours away, but yeah, because I told y'all that I'm originally from New York, so I have a lot of family there. And so doing that and then going back to there, to the city that I'm from, and then having Thanksgiving, I think that would be so cool. So yeah, I might see about that. I mean, I don't think that would be that hard to do, except there's a lot of people. I'm not sure if you have to buy tickets or anything, but I think that would be really cool, especially, you know, probably at an age when she actually knows what's going on. I think that would be really cool also. to do it. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna get into trying to color that all the way in, because then it's just gonna dig into the paper the more wet it gets. So yeah, that is our $5 bill contribution this week. $5 bill challenge. Okay, so now we can go back to here and do our March savings. Like I told you, I like to contribute 27 to this, so we're just gonna do our 27. So we have 10, a 10, and then we're gonna throw a 5 in here. And then I'm gonna do 2 ones. So we have 1 and 2. And should I even count these, or we just count them at the end? You know, I feel like we should just count them at the end, just contribute to them, and then once we unstuff these, once everything is colored in, then we'll figure out how much is in here, you know? So I think that's what I'll do. Okay, so we're gonna lift that up and then, okay. We're gonna color this, so I think we'll color this today, and I'm thinking we're just gonna do these weird greens, maybe a little bit of this here. So yeah, Thanksgiving Day Parade I think would be really cool. I think we're just gonna do 2 different here. I think we're just gonna color it, really. We're just gonna color it. So yeah, that would be cool. And then of course, I can't forget about my Great Dane. I want to have a Great Dane at least once in my life. I have a thing for them because I'm like, they are one of the bigger dogs, and I just think it's cool to have a tall dog because I'm over average height for my gender, and so I think it'd be cool to have a dog that's over average height. I don't know. And then, you know, I'm just somebody that likes to be kind of different. I feel like, I mean, obviously golden doodles are so cute, but it's kind of, everybody got one, you know? Everybody got one of those for real. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be a green cupcake. So that's really fun. Yeah, we'll just do different shades of green. So yes, I want my Great Dane. This looks unsavory. It don't look like it would be good to eat at all. But we're trying to keep the theme here. So yeah, a Great Dane. I gotta get my dog. I've never had a dog. I want a dog. And I want it to be a Great Dane. So then after that, not after that, because these are not in order, but the next one would be to honestly start a charity. I would love to start a charity or a college fund, just for other people like me, or honestly at this point like my daughter. Like, I'm not exactly sure what it would be or what the mission statement would be, but probably in my daughter's name. I don't know yet, because I just think her name is so cute. But definitely a college fund for mothers, you know, single moms, NICU moms, something like that, or just a charity in general for NICU parents, mothers, stuff like that. Something, you know, near and dear to my heart kind of thing. I just think that that is like a really great way to give back, is like a college fund. You know, by the time I do that, I don't know how the world is going to be. Maybe college won't matter at that point. I don't know. But if not, then we'll do a charity, and we'll, you know, we'll probably try to help, you know, the underprivileged, especially women who have families or kids, get into homes, or, you know, just be able to change their life. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I think would be really, really great. I've always thought about doing that since I was like in middle school. It's just like wanting to start something like that to give back to people that are similar to me or in similar positions, you know. So I think that that would be really cool. So yeah, this is an interesting looking cupcake. I don't know, it look a mess, but like I said, we trying to keep the theme. So yes, that is our March I'm trying to keep the St. Patty's Day theme, even though it don't matter because it's not for St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, I don't know. So next we shall do my rainy day fund. I'm gonna go ahead and put $7 in here. So I'm gonna do a 5 and 2 ones. Then 1 and 2. Like I said, I'm not gonna, well, I mean, I kind of have to count it to know what I'm coloring. I don't think I'm coloring anything though. Yeah, I'm not coloring anything because I just added 7. Oh, actually, I'm lying. Because you know what I can color? I can color these little dots because I have, well, these rain droplets. Because I have it where like a rain droplet is 1, a cloud is 18. So we're going to color in 7 raindrops. Yes, I don't care. I don't care about the color at this point. It's blue. So yes, definitely want to start a charity or a college fund. I think that that would just be fantastic. So that's 1, and this is 5, so I gotta find an extra 1. Okay, so then another one would be to go to a live show. And that would be something like America's Got Talent or somebody's reunion show. I don't know if those are real, like if they actually have like real audiences in there. But maybe even like a talk show, like, you know. If I ever get into like really watching those. But America's Got Talent, I think that that would be super, super cool to watch. Okay, so that was 6. So I gotta find one more. So I guess we'll do this one here. Okay. Cool. Then that is in our rainy day fund. Let me not struggle. So we'll do our 750 challenge, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put 20 bucks in here. 20 bucks in here, and I'm just gonna do 2 10s, 1 and 2. Like I said, once this is colored in, I can assume that we've put the proper amount in here, so I'm not gonna count it. And I am gonna try and lift this up. Please stay. Okay, and I'm just gonna do color in 2 10s here. So, like I said, I'm trying to pivot this color because I don't like it. But these are just, we'll go with this brown. This is a really cute brown. And then I'm gonna try this right here. Hopefully it's cute. Can y'all see that? Okay. So anyways, I would love to host a holiday party. I think that that would be too cool. So obviously in my luxury home, I would love to host a holiday party, whether it's Christmas, a Thanksgiving party, what are the other ones? A Valentine's Day party, just like, I don't know, just host one of those holiday parties. I think that would be so cool. So that's what I would definitely want to do. I want to host a party so bad, in like a big, beautiful house, you know? I think that would be so much fun. Just lots of things for people to do, you know, board games, some movies going for the kids. Just, I don't know, some cool stuff, some little, you know, like a, so if it was like a Christmas party, like an eggnog bar. I've never had eggnog, I don't know why. So a hot chocolate bar, just like stuff like that. I think that that would be so cool. So I definitely want to host a holiday party. And then also, I would love to go to a show on Broadway. I think that that would be really cool. A show on Broadway, and then like an opera or an orchestra. Actually, probably not an opera. I'm definitely thinking more of like orchestra. I love a symphony. Like stuff like that can really just transport you, okay? Like it can really just transport your mind because it's just like an incredible sound. So I'm just gonna color in another 10 here. So yes, I think definitely more along the lines of an orchestra. I don't know how I feel about a ballet, but I mean like on Broadway, don't you get like pretty much all that? You get the singing, the dancing, On Broadway, I don't think you get like an orchestra, but yeah, I think that would kind of just do all of that for me, the Broadway show, and then an orchestra for sure. For sure. So then something else that I want to do, I absolutely 100%, if this is still a thing by the time I can afford it, I 100% want to go to Hell's Kitchen. Like while they're filming a season of Hell's Kitchen. Like I don't know if that audience is real or not. Like if those are like real normal people that just like made a reservation to go to Hell's Kitchen. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But I would love to go to Hell's Kitchen while they're actually filming a show. Get a beef Wellington. What else do they be having? I think it's like a polenta or something like that. Yes, girl. Just like all of the things. All of the things. I would love to do that. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. So this is what our puzzle challenge is looking like. It looks a hot mess. It looks crazy. I should have went with a different color, but that's okay. That is okay. Then we're gonna do our 'Tis the Season challenge. And then obviously we're just gonna throw a nice little 5 in here. Like I said, I kind of just want to be surprised at the end. And I'm not gonna keep track. When we get done when we get done coloring all the little pieces, then we will figure out how much is in here. So for this one, I'm just gonna color this little tree because I'm really liking this green today. Just color this tree. All right. So this tree, yeah. So yes, that is 100% what I would love to do. I mean, you can always go to like a Gordon Ramsay restaurant because they have plenty of them across America, across, you know, Europe and all of that. But I want to go to Hell's Kitchen. I want to do the little montage, pulling up in my whatever car, because obviously it's in California and I'm not moving to California. So yeah, pull up in whatever little car, whatever little Uber Black I got for that night, and get a nice little table with a group of people or my best friend or whatever, and eat a beef Wellington. It's mainly the beef Wellington. But I think it'd be really cool to like watch a show just like go on right in front of your face. So yes, I think that would be so cool. Like that is something that I really, really, really want to do. If it's still a thing by the time I can afford it, I'm 100% gonna go. I don't know how much it costs though. I'm like, do you have to pay for the reservation? Do you have to win a lottery? Like, I really don't know. But I gotta figure it out so that I can try and get it going. Goodness, that was aggressive. Okay, so this is what our 'Tis the Season looks like. Super cute. Okay, now we're gonna do our roll the dice. And I don't know how many ones I have left, but hopefully it's enough for whatever we roll. So I'm just gonna grab that. Where's our roll the dice? Okay, so let's go. Okay, so what is that, 5? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, cool. Sorry for the stark noise. Just gonna throw this in the back because, like I said, we're gonna count these afterwards when we do our unstuffing. All right, so coloring in blue, that's Blurple. We'll just do this blue. It's pretty. And we're gonna color a 5 because that was a 5. Sorry for my chair, y'all. I need to get a new chair. So yes, we're gonna go for a 5 here. Wow, it's the same exact color too. I keep doing that. But yeah, so pretty much that is everything that I want to do that I can remember. That's kind of like bucket list worthy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there, especially a lot of expensive stuff. But like I said, I'm not gonna, you know, the world has so much to offer. I'm not gonna limit. Actually, that looks kind of different. Yeah, but the world has so much to offer. I'm not gonna sit here and try to limit myself by what I feel like I may or may not be able to afford, you know? The world and God and the universe works in very mysterious ways, so I'm gonna let them do what they do, okay? I'm gonna let them do what they do. So we have $3 left. And where should we put that? I don't want to put it in there because I'm trying to do this properly now, if y'all haven't noticed. I'm trying to do it properly. So I'm thinking I want to throw it in the March. I think I'm going to throw it in the March. Yeah, I'm going to just throw it in the March because this is going to be just a fun little challenge that I do. And then it's probably going to go, like I said, in my daughter's savings. So the more the merrier. Okay. All right, you guys, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. And like I said, leave me some of your bucket list ideas that you have for your life because, like I said, I am nosy and would love to read them, maybe get some inspiration for my own life. So yes, if you have not subscribed yet to the channel, please make sure to do so and join our beautiful community that we have here. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.